Hey guys, Team Feint here with a team Q&A of Black Ops 2 with Feint Lucid.
What's up, guys?
And Feint Vulgus, myself. And today we're going to be playing a little bit of combat training on Nuketown, because it's rumored that there's going to be a Nuketown 2025 on Black Ops 2. Today we're going to cover some of the main weapons during Black Ops 2 multiplayer, and some of the perks. Or not some of the perks, some of the kill streaks. So we're going to start off. We're going to ask a few questions for Feint Lucid and see what he thinks of the upcoming weapons that are going to be used in Black Ops 2. And we're going to use some of our opinions and just discuss some of the extensions of the game. So I guess first up would be, what are your thoughts about the weapons used for Black Ops 2?
From what I've seen, with just like the reveal trailer and whatnot, it's going to be almost different in a sense. I don't know. Most of you, if you watch the reveal trailer, you saw people sniping without a scope. So that just reminds me of Battlefield, because you can take off your scope and use whatever optics you want.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's going to add a whole new sense of style to sniping. Not sure how much of the other things like assault rifles and SMGs and whatnot will be like, because I haven't seen a ton on them. But sniping is going to be different. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to be good or bad. I don't know. We're in for a surprise, I think.
Yeah. So I guess for anyone who didn't see the release trailer, that showed you some of the loadouts that you could possibly use through the game. First of all, I don't know where you've been for the past month. Second of all, go look it up online, because you'll be really surprised. But for the main weapons that you could see throughout the trailers and a list of released weapons that they haven't officially announced, but most people around the web have gathered that these are going to be the guns, are for your assault rifles throughout the game will be your Type 25, the M8 A1, the SA58, the SIG 556, the AN94, and the SMR. And those should be your assault rifles. They're pretty straightforward. The M8A1 is supposed to look like the XM8, if anyone knows what that is, the prototype weapon that the military used a while ago. And then onto shotguns. For shotguns, you have the M1216, the Sega 12, which is a favorite for most video game players, and you have the Remington 870 MCS, which is the modern combat shotgun. Also, for your large machine guns, you have the LSAT, the QBB LSW, and the MK48. A lot of those guns are also known around different games such as Battlefield and Modern Warfare 3. Also, we have, for sniper rifles, you have the DSR-50, which I thought looked pretty sweet.
I'd have to agree there.
That looks like probably the best one that there's going to be.
It's going to be your MSR intervention of this game, I think.
Yeah, it's going to be insane. But after you have the DSR-50, you have the SVU-AS and the Ballista, which I don't know much about the Ballista. It looks like it might be just a surprise. Like, it could be anything. I haven't seen any gameplay on it. But after your sniper rifles, you have your submachine guns, and obviously everyone's favorite MP7 is going to transfer over from Modern Warfare 3. I believe Chris and I have pretty mixed feelings about the MP7. I mean, I know I used it a lot on Modern Warfare 3, but it's kind of overrated, a little bit overpowered, and too much, I guess would be the word.
Yeah, I have to strongly agree. I'm not sure what they're going to be like as far as allowance for attachments on that, because I know if you had extended mags for the MP7 in Modern Warfare 3, it had something near 40 to 50 rounds. It was like nearly a light machine gun with the fire rate and damage of the MP7. So if you're up close, I mean, even at distance, you have so much ammo that you can put so many bullets down range that you're going to do a lot of damage anyway. But up close, where SMGs get their damage multiplier, it was just unstoppable today.
Next up is the Chicom CQB, which I don't know anything about that weapon. I haven't heard of it through any games or anything. I don't know what that is. Next is the Personal Defense Weapon, or PDW-57. And then after that, they have, which is why I'm using the Scorpion in this gameplay, they have a Skorpio EVO III, is what they called it.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have seen that if you saw the reveal trailer. They talked about that new optics scope or sight, I guess they have, that can see through smoke and walls, it's used on that gun in the release trailer.
After the Skorpion EVO III, sorry, I'm getting a little distracted there, got killed. After the Skorpion EVO III is the MSMC, which I don't know what that is, don't know what it stands for. I couldn't find anything about it online. I guess it's just kind of a gun that they thought they might add in, but it might be real. I don't know anything about it though. Then we're on to launchers. For launchers, we have the FHJ-18 AA, which is some bizarre launcher, I'm sure. And then they have the typical RPG and SMAW, SMAW. Next up is secondary pistols, so all your pistols that you use in your classes. They have the KAP-40, which I don't know what that is, but I'm sure it's going to be amazing. It's got 40 in the name. Next, they have the TAC-45, which has showed up in a few games online. I think it's in Counter-Strike. I don't know for sure. I know that name's from somewhere. But they have the TAC-45. And next they have the Raging Judge, which is actually a real revolver that I've actually had the honor to shoot in real life. It's a pretty great gun. It can hold many different calibers. It's just insane. But that reminds many people of what I've heard on other gameplays online, that it reminds them of the Python from Black Ops, which, as you can see, I'm using it right here. Next is the Chris card. I don't know what this is. I don't even know the brand name Chris. I'm sure it's a great, reliable company, but I know nothing about it. After that, we're going to move on to your kill streaks. So, throughout the kill streaks, I'm not really going to move. I'm going to try to focus on reading these reports. So there's probably not going to be a whole lot of gameplay from my side, but Chris will keep playing. The kill streaks in this game, in Black Ops 2, involve a comeback original from the Black Ops campaign, which was the RCXD. The RCXD, which you'll see me deploy right here, was, in my mind, kind of overrated. If you go back to playing when you're in Black Ops, it just wasn't very fun, and it just kind of was a little bit overpowered. Like, I could just run a new group of people out there and get a triple. Like, it's insane. That requires 325 points. Next is the UAV at 375 points. After that's the Hunter Killer, which I don't know if anyone saw the release trailers. Like, I mean, it seems to me like it'd be kind of cheap. It's a UAV that you throw, you deploy from your hand, little handheld, like I just said, I guess, UAV, and it flies up and it'll search and destroy anyone on the map anywhere. Like, you throw it up and it'll seek out someone who's the closest to you, whether it's a vehicle or a person, and it'll kill them immediately. So that seems like it might be a little bit overused. I think that's probably going to be the most deadly one. I don't know what you think, Chris.
Yeah. I have mixed feelings for the kill streaks. I feel like people are going to rely a lot more on kill streaks than they have in past Call of Duties. Because I feel like there's more, like, worthy kill streaks, if you want to call it that. Like, they're actually effective, if that makes sense.
Yeah, like, so, it's going to be more of the kill streak based gameplay rather than just using your own, like, you on your own.
Yeah, and I don't mean to say that it's going to be solely based on kill streaks, but it's going to largely affect the game, I think. So, I don't know. I think it'll have a big spot in the game. Whether that's good or bad, I guess we'll have to wait and see.
I guess we'll have to see that. Next up, after the Hunter Killer's care package, which has showed up in every Call of Duty since ever. Since the kill streaks were actually, able to swap around. I guess that was Modern Warfare 2 with the first show up.
Of kill streaks?
Yeah, we could have adjustable kill streaks.
Adjustable, yes, because COD 4
didn't have anything.
Well, it was the first with kill streaks, but you can change them.
Yeah. Okay, so that was kill streaks for Modern Warfare 2 that carried on, I guess, through all the ages, was a care package, and everyone knows and loves those. After the care package is the counter UAV, which you've seen in every other game from Modern Warfare 2 up. After that's the Guardian, which, if you go and watch the release trailers, it's a big microwave, I guess, that they put in front of someone. And after you put the little microwave thing in front of them, it shoots sound waves out, and it stops your person. It delays your person's movement. So after that person is obstructed, you can pop off a couple easy kills. After the Guardian is the Hellstorm missile, which I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's just one single missile that just rapes half the level, or if it's actually like one pretty wimpy missile. I don't know what it is. We'll see, I guess, when the game releases, but it seems like it might be a pretty great addition to the game. Next up, after the Hellstorm missile, is the Lightning Strike, which Chris and I looked up online, and I guess it's a F-35, like F-35 from today's military, I guess, that you can use, and it'll pinpoint people's positions and drop them like a mortar strike. It'll rain down wherever you want.
Well, to cover that, I could be wrong, but I've seen a gameplay with what I believe is that kill streak, and basically what it looks like is, imagine you're spawning in, like, you're using a Predator missile, like from Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, and when you open your laptop or whatever, when you open the screen, it zooms in very slow, unlike in Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3. But what it does is you slowly zoom in, or I guess move towards the ground, but you still stay probably 100 feet in the air, and from there it launches several missiles towards the ground. So it's almost like you're shooting 5 or 6 unguided predators in a general area.
Oh wow, it just rains hell in that area.
Pretty much, yeah.
Forgive my little pause there. After the Hellstorm missile is the Lightning Strike. I think I just read that, right? Never mind, I'm sorry. Lightning Strike was the one that we just talked about, pinpoint. After that's the Death Machine, which they had in Black Ops 2, or Black Ops original, and it doesn't seem very... I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like it's just going to be bad. Like, it was pretty bad to play multiplayer in Black Ops and just get destroyed by the Death Machine. But I guess we'll just have to see how that goes. After the Death Machine
I
is...
want to add to that real quick.
Go ahead.
Like you said, Death Machine was pretty... I guess, did a lot of damage in Black Ops. It obviously had a ton of ammo, but I'm sure, as you all know, it strongly hindered your movement. You ran like a slug with that thing. But what I think they should add for Black Ops 2 is they should do the same thing, make it slow you down, but I feel like it should be able to overheat. So you can't just lay down a constant spread of 200 some bullets at one time. I feel like it should be limited to like maybe 50 at a time, then have a 2 or 3 second cooldown. But that's just my opinion on the Death Machine itself.
Alright. The next two that I'm going to read are the Sentry Gun and the War Machine. I don't know what the War Machine is, there wasn't really much info on it, but the Sentry Gun, as you can guess, is from all the other Call of Duties as well. Next is the Dragonfire or Quad Rotor, which looked kind of sweet to me. It's got 4 fan blades, like a helicopter, and you fly it around like a little RC plane, and it has a gun on it, one small little gun, and you can just pinpoint your targets and just go to town with a little machine gun, and apparently it looks really strong. It looks like 2 to 3 hits with this machine gun, and they're not moving anymore. Like, that's the end of it. So that's the Quad Rotor, or the Dragonfire as it's named. Next is the AGR, which is the Autonomous Ground Robot, which I don't know anything about that. I don't know if it's like a man suit, or like an armored suit. Can you get in it, or what is that? I don't know what that is. We'll learn more about that and let you guys know. Next is the Stealth Chopper. After that's the Orbital VSAT. I don't know what that is. Next is the Escort Drone. After that's the A-10 Warthog, which we discussed, and apparently that's a strafe run that goes back and forth. After that's the EMP systems. Next is the Lodestar. Next is the VTOL warship. After that's a K9 unit, so the TAC dogs are brought back. And next is a swarm of hunter-killer drones. If you guys have any questions, let us know. They'll be uploaded both on mine and Chris's pages, and I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay. If you have any questions, let us know.
Yeah, just shoot a comment if you have questions or concerns or anything you'd like to know about Black Ops 2. We can make a part 2 here, so just let us know what you'd like to see, and we'll try our best to get back to you in another video.
Alright guys, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you soon.